What is good, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have some more breaking news, notes, highlights, observations from another day of Dallas Cowboys training camp. We have a lot of footage to go over today, man. So many good things happened in Dallas Cowboys practice yesterday. A lot of guys stood out, and we saw a lot more new formations that are very intriguing for the Cowboys going into next season. Now, in this video, I'm going to be breaking down everything that I saw, everything that you guys need to know going into another day of Dallas Cowboys training camp. However, before we get into all that, do me a favor, guys, smash that like button so we can get the video to, all the Dallas Cowboys fans out there. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. I will be covering the entirety of the offseason, including free agency, trades, training camp, preseason, regular season, and I'm going to be streaming games as well. And make sure you guys check out Underdog Fantasy. The link is in the description if you want to join me and play some best ball all season long. I'm going to be doing drafts every Sunday on stream. But without any further ado, let's get into the video. Now, the one thing that I was kind of excited to bring up to you guys today was a formation that, the Cowboys ran in practice. And let me pull it up here just so I have it over here. Okay, yeah, so I have my notes written down. So it was very interesting. So in the backfield, obviously you had Dak Prescott. But then there was two guys in the backfield with Dak Prescott, Deuce Vaughn and Devontae Turpin. Those are two guys who are electric playmakers with the ball in their hands. And guys, this formation has the potential with CEEDEE and Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup, and then these two in the backfield. I mean, how do you stop that? That was one thing that I saw, and it was kind of incredible. Turpin also did motion out, so they didn't keep him back there, but it has the potential to be lethal and just simply unstoppable with the amount of, firepower that those guys have with the ball in their hands. Now, Devontae Turpin actually threw a touchdown after a lateral as well, so we saw that. So the offense looks very dynamic, very versatile. Looks like they have a lot of new things that they wanted to implement into this offense. And, just imagine a world where, this dude can throw another touchdown maybe in the regular season. I mean, you might be seeing this in the coming season for Dallas. Now, Dak Prescott was on fire, man. He was throwing missiles. He was throwing dots all practice long. He found Brandon Cooks in the back of the end zone. He was finding CeeDee Lamb like it was his job, which, it is his job. But man was just on fire, and CeeDee looked unstoppable. I mean, now that you have Brandon Cooks on one side, you can't double him because you'll get cooked by Brandon Cooks or Michael Gallup or Devontae Turpin or Tony Pollard or Deuce Vaughn. I mean, you cannot double team. So it's going to be one-on-one coverage, and he's going to get that a lot this year, man. And CeeDee Lamb coming out the draft a couple years ago was a highlight reel, and he's going to continue to be a highlight reel for the next couple years here in Dallas because him and Dak Prescott have that connection, and it seems like it's going to be fun. Now, we also saw Chuma Adoga got some work at left tackle, something that we are very intrigued to seeing his development over the next couple of weeks here. Tyron Smith did not get a full workload on Tuesday, so it was Adoga who saw a lot of work at left tackle. As you see, Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb already having that chemistry. Dude, I'm so excited for this Cowboys season. I think this is going to be very fun. We also saw Tony Pollard get a lot of work in two-minute situations, which is we're going to see that a lot in the regular season either way. So I'm excited to see that. We also saw a little bit of Peyton Hendershot. He's starting to develop a little bit more with Jake Ferguson. So let me know in the comment section down below, who do you guys think is going to be the starting tight end in this team? I feel like there's three options with Jake Ferguson and Luke Schoonmaker and Peyton Hendershot. Let me know who you guys think will be the starting tight end come the start of the season. Also, another guy looking good, Dennis Houston, a guy who I think he was here last year, if I'm not mistaken. He was here last year in camp. He looked pretty good, but he's been looking good again this year, as well as Jalen Moreno-Cropper. So we'll see which one of these wide receivers can really start to break out here throughout the rest of camps. Because I feel like there's like 4, maybe 5 guys who are locks to make the team at wide receiver in terms of, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, Michael Gallup, Devontae Turpin, and Jalen Tolbert. And then from there, I feel like there's going to be a big battle throughout the rest of preseason when it comes to Simi Fehoko, which I do think he can make the roster. He's going to have to be a little bit better. Dontario Drummond, Dennis Houston, Jalen Brooks, David Durden, Jalen Moreno-Cropper, Tyron Johnson, John Stevens Jr. I feel like there's a lot of guys here competing for a job, and I feel like that's what's going to make the preseason period very entertaining, and in the rest of training camp very fun to watch, because there's true battles going on in camp right now, and that should be continue to go forward. We also saw a quote from Mozzie Smith saying, "I don't even like football. I just like hitting people," which is a very interesting quote. I mean, listen, if you have a nose tackle, that's something you're gonna want. You're gonna want a guy to hit people. So it's good addition there from Mozzie Smith in the first round. Hopefully they can continue to get better and stay healthy, man. That's the most important thing. Hopefully all these guys can stay healthy going into the season. But with that being said, guys, hit that like button really quickly. Subscribe to the channel for more content just like this. And let me know if you guys want more Cowboys videos in the future, because I'll continue to post these videos as we continue to go forward. Hit the like button, subscribe, check out Underdog Fantasy. I'm going to be going live every single Sunday for 2 games and having an hour pregame show of Underdog Fantasy Best Ball Leagues and higher lower. So get on the fun next year. Join the family. Click the link in the description. Use my promo code, and they'll match your offer 100% or up to $100. So hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, and make sure you comment down below. Who do you think is one guy that can break out? What a catch there by CeeDee Lamb. Who do you guys think is one player who can break out here for the Cowboys next season? I am so excited. I think CeeDee Lamb is about to have a crazy year. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. This video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.